A vocal but small contingent out in Rio de Janeiro to support Brazil's state oil company Petrobras and fend off calls for President Dilma Rousseff's impeachment. Signs like this saying, "We are oil workers, we're not corrupt," were seen in Rio and at protests across Brazil, expressing the fear in leftist ranks that the corruption scandal swirling around Petrobras could lead to calls for its privatization.
Look, there's always been corruption in Petrobras, but it isn't normal to have it. It has to be fixed. It needs to be investigated. The guilty parties need to go to jail. They need to be removed.
Marches also attracted members of Brazil's landless movement, who, while critical of the government's austerity measures, are against any efforts to impeach the president. In Brazil's largest city, protesters occupied a block on one of Sao Paulo's busiest avenues. Most who showed up were from large workers' unions and were longtime supporters of the Workers' Party dating back to Rousseff's predecessor, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva.
Both Lula and Dilma did a lot to move the country forward, especially for the working class.
She was elected democratically. So because of that, we have to defend President Dilma, definitely. And that's why we're out in the streets.
Hundreds of riot police were called out, but the demonstrations remained peaceful. It's unlikely that these small demonstrations across the country will bolster Rousseff's popularity, which is at an historic low. In addition to the corruption scandal, she's dealing with a shrinking economy, high inflation, and a weakening currency. Rains here in Sao Paulo cut the protest short, but it never attracted the tens of thousands of people that organizers were hoping for. Indeed, across Brazil, turnout was lower than expected. There are reports that President Dilma Rousseff has instructed her cabinet to stay in the capital, Brasilia, over the weekend and see just how large anti-government protests on Sunday turn out to be and to register any impact it could have on the government. Adam Rainey, Al Jazeera, Sao Paulo.